It's your boy Vinnie D, man. We're live on the Wonderwoman page. We about to do this. Welcome in my boy Zim to the cast here. So we're gonna be having my boy Zim. And as you can tell, man, we got the live. We own a beautiful landscape here at Mallard Lake. We're gonna be talking a little bit about everything from over here. So as you can tell, we out here and waiting for Zim to join in. Here we go.
What's up, Vinnie?
Chatting with Zim, chatting with Young Wolf.
There you go.
As you can tell, dude, we got a nice, perfect scene out here. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking beautiful fucking scenery right there, dude.
Yeah, so I just figured I'd switch it up, do something to sit in the house, and you know what I mean? Like, do something like that.
You gotta, like, howl at the moon and shit, bro. Ow!
What's going on, man?
Shit, man. Just finished my my interview here with
I know, I was checking out. You guys, that guy's cool, man. Seems like a nice guy, and he's definitely got a lot of cool art, man.
De La Torre?
Yeah, De La Torre, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in here, man. What's up, guys? Thank you guys for joining. This is a first for me, bro.
Oh, just joining someone else's and stuff?
Yeah, joining somebody else's under the guise of chatting with Zim. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man.
So,
Chachi's in the house, man, you know. Welcome.
Chachi, yeah. So, just long story short, man, for all you guys tuning in, thank you guys for hopping on and seeing what's up. This is gonna be pretty much just a little bonus footage, you know, chatting with the boy here, the homeboy. He's
chatting with Zim.
you know what I'm saying? Vinny's a native as well to Chicago and shit, you know. Schaumburg area.
Elk Grove, yeah.
Elk Grove. You know, you don't want to give it.
I grew up in Des Plaines, but you know, I lived in a lot of suburbs, man. I lived everywhere, to be honest with you.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, so it's always got to show him some love, you know, the hometowners and stuff. De La Torre Comics too. He's from Chicago, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And dude, well, thank you for having me on, bro. It's weird.
Yeah, man. I had a couple questions, you know, man.
Cool.
For you, and I wanted to know, like, I mean, when did you really start getting into art? Like what made you, like, what was like your, like, I don't know, like what drove you to be an artist? You know what I mean?
There's a couple factors for me, like personally, dude. I think it was you remember the old school Spider-Man, the 90s cartoon? So it was around that time when I started drawing, dude. And before that, I would draw like in I think I started when I was in 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah.
I started doing like little doodles like Tasmanian Devil, Bugs Bunny, and the girls would love that shit, you know?
Yeah.
After that, I wanted to challenge myself. So at that time, that's when these whole cartoons, the X-Men was pretty cool. It was, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll draw comics, draw Spider-Man. He was always one of my favorites. So he's actually my favorite now. And started challenging myself and seeing if I could do, you know, just more characters as opposed to just, you know, cartoons.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, man. And then when I started getting into high school, that's when my skills really picked up. And that's when I really got into it. I was like, holy shit, maybe I want to do something. I wanted to be a comic artist as well. But at the time when I graduated, everything was moving towards like digital art. And I'm like, well, how the fuck do I do a digital art? This is before like everything hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, from doing art to doing these like these slaps are very popular. That you say, you guys, a lot of people do them. I see them all over Instagram. How do you feel about doing, like, I know we spoke about it before about the portraits, and like compared to those to like slaps are just like how do you feel about like the difference between drawing a slap and then doing a portrait?
Oh, so one little extra thing as well that I forgot to mention, dude. So growing up, you know, De La Torre Comics is my cousin. and he's a little bit older than I am by a few years. So when we would go to his crib, when I would go to his crib, I would see his work there. I would see his sketchbooks and shit he was doing on his wall, and that's also another reason why I got like really hooked into drawing. I'm like, oh shit, he's dope. I want to be like him. So
Yeah.
got to give him credit.
So
The different,
you guys are like family. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you guys are like family, right?
yeah, family, cousins.
Hell yeah,
So
dude.
our fathers are brothers. Yeah.
For sure, man.
And as far as like doing well, first off, dude, I don't like doing portraits. I don't like doing portraits in animals. I think I told you this before.
Yeah.
It's I tell a lot of people, man. I do it because I can, and like for you, bro, since you're my dude, I did it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Much appreciated, man. Much
Yeah,
appreciated.
dude. And like my brother too, he had some pet dogs and pet cats, or people in general ask me like Barber. He's like, "Hey man, could you draw my daughter?" I'm like, "I could, but I don't really do
Yeah,
portraits, man."
it's just not something that you not like to do. I understand.
Yeah, yeah. To me, it's not it's not as interesting or as fun is the word
Mm.
really. It's not fun for me to draw somebody I don't know and just draw them. Yeah, whatever. But give me a
Yeah.
superhero, give me some little comic book character or something, and something fun, like a slap. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he loved
So,
them slaps, man. He loved them slaps.
so the difference is just time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful, dude. Um, I mean, dude, that's amazing. You put a lot of effort into your work, dude. I know.
Well,
I noticed. I
I
noticed that.
mean, yeah. I mean, you could say that. I mean, a lot goes into it, shading and whatnot, and like something like this is a simple, it's a simple cartoon character looking style, so
Yeah.
it's not as defined as a comic book or as an actual human. But I do put in from what I learn from other stuff, so more shading and messing with different colors and stuff like that.
That's
This
something that I definitely need to work on. Is getting better at that, because just getting back into art, dude. Like looking at your art, man. Like all you guys on the page, man, on commenting and liking I see a lot of your boys. They comment, they like my stuff, and I appreciate it, man, because you guys inspire me. You guys inspire me. You know.
Yeah, dude, and that's cool, man. That's definitely the way to go. I'm definitely digging that you got back into it, bro. Yeah. Your art from your first one to the last one you did, I mean, there's a lot of difference, bro. It's like your first one is that rusty one when you first learn how to ride a bike, you're still wobbling, you know. But
Yeah,
the
but
third one,
I thought like on the slap though, you're supposed to be just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can have fun with it a little bit. Like I was a little rusty at the same time. I was trying to have fun with it. You know what I mean? Like
no,
I wasn't
you
trying to be.
could no, no. I'm talking about like I mean, you could definitely see that, but I'm talking about like just the drawing skill itself. The first one seemed a little bit more. First one you posted
Yeah,
seems like it was rusty, but now the last one you posted, where she's like flying through the air and shit. That
man.
that was a lot doper, dude. So
Yeah,
a lot of improvement in such a little time. So to me, that tells me, hey, this guy did used to draw before, and he's finding his groove back. Because when I first came back on Instagram, I took a hiatus for like 7 years, dude.
wow.
When my daughter was born, I had stopped drawing, and I had recently came back on like the last year or two. Uh,
Yeah,
and my first shit that I started throwing up wasn't as good as what it is now. Because I had people commenting on my shit. It's like, oh, you've gotten better. And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck you mean I got him better? But I go back and I look and I'm like, okay, yeah, definitely. I mean,
yeah.
I still got a lot to work on, but
I think dude. I think you're amazing, dude. I mean, I honestly, like you said, I think I made an improvement, but I look at it as art. Art is art. If someone does a painting, it doesn't look that good. It's still art. You know what I mean? Like they still put their time and effort into it. So
oh, definitely, dude. I mean,
yeah,
that I don't knock at all, dude. But
yeah,
as far as like me, I look in the lens of like anatomy. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
proportions and stuff like that. I seen people that are very good, and I seen other people that have like so much detail, but their anatomy might be off. Like me being one of them.
Yeah,
I think that's one of my downfalls sometimes. Just getting the anatomy right. You know,
that's true, man.
I mean, I struggle with it. That's one of my flaws when it comes to like. Now that I said it, when you look back and maybe look at shit, then you might notice here and there. But
We have
you
we have
know,
trouble we have trouble drawing the lips out. You know what I'm saying?
fucking lips, bro. I hate that shit, dude.
Me neither, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't. No, man.
Yeah, no, it's like
It's
nah, I'm
good
not
to
even.
have a hobby that you're passionate about. I meet so many people that are just like they're doing these jobs. They're not happy, and it's just like, dude, if you're not happy with your job, then quit your job and do something that makes you happy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I love doing art, dude. Just like I love, you know what I'm saying? I love riding my bike. It makes me happier, so that's why I do it. But
Um,
I want to talk to you about something else here and switch gears a little bit about, talk about New Year's, man. Any New Year's resolutions? Any plans for the new year? You know what I'm saying? Any changes?
man, changes. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of changes. On personal life, I'm trying to lose more weight, man. Get leaner, get a little
For sure, man.
healthier. It's always positive. Maybe cut down a good 50, 60 pounds and shit.
That's a lot of weight,
Uh,
man.
it is a lot of weight, man. And I mean,
Yeah.
me being a bigger guy, I mean, I've always had like upper body strength because I used to break dance when I was younger. Yeah.
Armstrong, Armstrong. Thank you, man. What's up, bro?
Ah,
Hey, no, you look good, bro. I mean, hey, man, if you got goals and shit, dude, that's really good, man. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up, dude. I know you can do it, man. You're good. You're passionate about art. You're passionate about if you set your mind to it, you can do it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure. So, I mean, it might you guys might not notice because I started it, but I lost about 25 pounds in the last 3-4 months, give or take. So that's pretty cool. I'm fitting into jeans I couldn't fit into before and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I know it's
so
working.
that's some good goals, man. That's some good stuff, for the new year and get
Oh,
ready.
there's still a lot more, man. Shit. I wanna keep working with these slaps. Maybe do bigger slaps. When they're all combined, as opposed to just one by itself. You know what I'm saying? Instead
Yeah,
of
that's what I
doing
got.
that,
That's what I got to work on too, man.
you
I
know,
just
you
told
could.
you that. Yeah, I just told you that I brought those. That I got those in the mail. Those 750 slaps coming in the mail and shit.
Oh yeah,
So I'm gonna be doing a lot of Wonder Woman with those.
do it, man. Do it.
Yeah.
Definitely do it, man. Want to see
Um.
that? Saving money is another one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Uh,
man, saving money, man. That's why I come out here, dude. Enjoy the sun, dude. I have a problem with spending money, dude. That's my problem.
yeah.
So I think we're on the same boat, man. Spending money, trying to save money and shit.
And then another New Year's thing for New Year's, as far as related to my art thing goes. Definitely want to launch my website. I've had it done since the beginning of this year, but I never really took the time to um, put in all the images and do everything because I'm only one guy, dude. You know what I'm saying? And there's
Yeah.
only so much things I could do with my time, and sometimes I didn't use it wisely. So definitely launch my website. Definitely try to push this chatting with Zen thing a little bit more.
You
You know
wanna
what I'm
you wanna
saying?
go live more. You wanna go live more. Yeah. Yeah.
Just catch more people, man. Get more followers eventually. If everything goes right, I mean, the community looks like they're digging it, and if shit goes right, then maybe turn it into an official podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I'd love to do a podcast with you, man. And you know, I just started this Wonder Woman thing, this whole Wonder Woman fan page, and everybody's just like, "Why do you love Wonder Woman so much?" Right?
Oh, that's a good one, man. Let us
But
know, man.
I mean, dude, like I've always been a fan of like DC.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
always
I
been a
could tell.
yeah, I've always been a fan of Marvel too. But I have a special place for Wonder Woman right here, man. And I thought like I've been wanting to do this, this whole Wonder Woman thing, whatever.
Yeah,
And I finally did it, and I got a lot of new content. and coming up for the page and for you guys as well, for forever, like people that follow me and stuff like that. And uh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. How did you feel about the 2017 Wonder Woman movie?
Uh, the movie, you know what, just, I'm, I could honestly say I'm more of a Marvel fan than a DC fan,
Oh, here
but,
we go. Here we.
but, it's not, it's more like, it's 50-50. But if I had to choose one, I would always go with Marvel. You know what I mean?
Okay.
As
All right.
as far as their movies, just being in this nerd era, just watching all
Yeah.
these fucking movies and shit going on, I think Wonder Woman was pretty dope, dude. I've seen a few episodes of her when she was like the '70s version. I don't know if you ever seen those.
Have you ever checked the Wonder Woman Dead Earth? Oh, dude, have I ever checked it? I've read it, man. Those comics are. I mean, you guys know Jim Lee? Check him out, dude.
Yeah,
He draws. Yeah, yeah. But
yeah,
yeah, no,
he's
yeah, dude. He's
well. Let's save that for after this, really quick. So just really quick, I coming from a geek and fan of comics, just seeing all these movies come to life, it's fucking awesome. So Wonder Woman was definitely a dope one. I think it was one of their better movies, DC movies. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it definitely was.
Uh, what's her name? The actress that plays her. She's
Gail,
fucking yeah,
Gail Gadot. Yeah,
yeah. She's fucking beautiful, dude. So you
beautiful.
know, so she looks like the part. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
she's definitely looking like the part. And yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I think a part two is a nice awaited sequel to a pretty decent movie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so you would rate it at a 1 through 10? You'd probably give it like, let's.
Um, Man, I have to go back and watch it again, which is probably something that I'm gonna do this week since I got some time off. But yeah, I mean, for me, it was a solid seven on a movie scale. For
Yeah,
me, a solid seven is something where it's like, okay, it's if you're a fan, or even if you're not a fan, it's worth watching this movie. You know what I'm saying?
it's a great movie, man.
But I mean, just with newer, better eyes now, I've seen a lot of stuff that I watched as a kid, as a grown up, and there's some shit where it's like, how the fuck did I miss this? And then sometimes it's like, why did I watch this? You know? So
Yeah. Hey, man, I think people that watch a movie and you always get a second opinion after you watch it a second time or a third time. That's why I like to watch a movie, like with the whole like Marvel and like DC. Like I always want to rewatch them at least like 2 or 3 times so I can get a better understanding about the story, the characters, and everything else. You
oh,
know what I mean?
oh hell yeah, dude, for sure. You have to, man. I mean, that's part of change. That's part of growing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So pretty much you think the first one's pretty decent. So I don't know if you've seen the previews for the second one. I think I would personally say that it looks good, but I would like a little bit more from it. What's your take? What's your look on it?
Um, Me, I mean, honestly, not knowing a lot about like Wonder Woman, like this is why I choose Marvel, just because I know more about their bios and where they're coming from. For Wonder Woman, I know the basics storyline. You know, she's an Amazonian. She grew up in
Yeah,
this fucking. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So as far as like villains and stuff, that it's like, oh, I'm dying to see this villain come out in that movie. Uh, I don't really know a lot of Wonder Woman villains, you know, besides like whatever the Justice League is fighting, you know.
Batman is her. Well, Batman's not a villain, but he's definitely on her side. So is Superman. But I want to say so.
But the trailer, I mean, the trailer looks fucking sick, man. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
Oh, dude,
Uh,
I mean, from from watching the trailer, dude, I'm very excited. It wasn't as long as I thought it was gonna be. You know?
yeah, like on this new one, from what I seen, it looks like she had a love, you know. The first guy that she met, it looks like somehow she got reunited with him. I'm saying? So I feel he's gonna like betray her somehow. Have that one coming. Yeah, there we go. I got you back.
Yeah, we were losing connection there for a minute, but we're back. All right,
Well,
guys.
I try to keep it going, man. I try to keep talking.
Yeah. No, I didn't see I didn't see a feed, so I was like, something's going on here. Maybe it's because I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but no. But so pretty much, man. You're excited for the new year. Any plans for Christmas? Any say any wishes this year that you would like to get, or you think that you're gonna get, or
No, not really. Honestly, over the years I've learned to be content and not be very materialistic.
yeah,
Is there shit that I like? Of course there's shit that I like. You know what I mean? Is there shit that I want? Of course there's shit that I want. Is there shit that I really need? Not really. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So as far as like wanting shit, it's like nah, man. Nah, I'm pretty content, man. I got gear, I got my toys, I got stuff. Uh, Shit. Honestly, it would a dope one would be like a drawing tablet. I really would want that, but I doubt
yeah.
I'm gonna get that.
I was listening to the cast yesterday. That who's the guy you had on?
I
Forgot his
had
name.
Zombie Taco Kevin.
Yeah, he was talking about digital art, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even know that existed, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
um,
digital art, man. You get a tablet and boom, you go
but
for it, man.
honestly, dude, I'm the physical type, dude. Like I'm more like get at it. I want to do it with my hand. I want to write.
Yeah,
Like I want to draw. I want to draw, dude.
yeah, you're
I,
traditional.
dude, I don't want to fucking sit there with a fucking screen. Excuse my language. Sit there with a screen and try to like trying to pinpoint that shit and like make it work through like some digital fucking bullshit. I want to use a I want to use a pencil and I want to use a paper and I want to make some art. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, damn right, dude. And that's honestly, I'm more. I consider myself a traditional.
And I wasn't trying to talk shit. Now don't people
No,
that are
no.
people that are politically incorrect or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you guys could battle, but I'm not like that.
You guys could battle. It's like, you guys rage war over it. Fuck this. Keep me out of this shit.
Yeah, keep me out of this shit, dude. I'm not trying to be on that because that's what it's about, dude. Social media is like trolls. There are a lot of people that want to get on your case, tag you, and all this other bullshit. I'm not, nah, bro. I ain't about that.
Yeah, no, no, I hear that, dude. Like me, I'm a traditional artist as well, dude. I prefer it. Uh, but it since we are moving into that media of
Digital,
new,
yeah.
digital and tech, it would be nice to at least know the basics of it, you know?
Well, yeah.
Um, so I mean that's just my opinion. That's how I see things. That's something that I would want to do. That's actually kind of a New Year's resolution as well, is trying to do more digital work. Uh,
Art Strong
e-
says I'm the same as far as traditional art. The digital art style looks complicated. Yeah, man. It's because you gotta fucking make it work through some digital bullshit system. I mean, nah, dude.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean it's just harder, dude. It's a lot harder because there's new tools you got to learn, and it's like it's that learning curve that I really, I don't want to do, but
Well, you're open to it. That's good to have a mindset like that, dude. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. Am I
You,
open to it?
you
Hell yeah, then.
you're open to definitely like different new art ideas and stuff like that, and um, I like that, dude. I mean, I think that's cool, But like, wouldn't you rather just sit there and use a pencil and a paper and just draw this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
there's times where sometimes when they try to sell like a stylus for the tablet, they're like, oh, uh, get this new get this new pen for your tablet. It makes it feel just like a pencil. It's like, no, motherfucker, that shit's never gonna feel just like a pencil. You know, that's
Not
never you're never gonna get that lead against the paper. You know what I'm saying? Feeling. It's never gonna be that.
It's kind of like,
Um,
dude. Honestly, dude, it's kind of like music, dude. Like people, all they play music on their phone, and back in the day, dude, it was all records. It was all on LPs and cassettes and shit like that. It's changed, man. It's not the
so digital art has a lot of ups and downs. One of the best perks for doing shit like that is you got infinite paint. You don't have to go and buy brushes after brushes because they dried out or because they broke, or you know what I'm saying? Uh,
yeah.
Different pens and stuff. All of that, you already have all those tools in there.
In the
Uh,
digital art, but you know what it is
in the
though?
digital art.
Yeah, it's the physical part that if I break my pencil, I want to know that. Look, man, I could just take it, sharpen it up real nice, and it's like just the motions going into it.
Oh no, no, I definitely feel that, bro, and that's all the stuff that I love about this shit, you know.
Yeah.
I love being able to physically touch it and erase it, ink it, and learn all these cool little techniques in traditional art. But there's a lot of media, there's a lot of perks. Like, I think that me personally, I would use my art, for example, do the line work and then upload it into the digital platform and then color it. So for me, that I love coloring, I wanna try to exceed in the digital world as well, you know.
So you're yeah. That's good, man. That's good.
And that's coming from a colorist point of view as opposed to an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's people out there that, I mean, even though they draw and whatever, they don't promote themselves as artists. They're a colorist, and that's what they
Specialize. Yeah.
specialize in. You know what I'm saying? So I love color, man. I started loving color since I was in high school, like junior year, and
Yeah.
I started messing with graffiti, and that's when I actually like, oh, colors, you know, and see what
So
we could do with them.
so the Zim Master here. We're gonna talk a little bit about watercolor watercolor
Zim,
pen. um.
water
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
watercolor in general or watercolor pencils.
No, watercolor pencils. I seem to actually. I'm kind of liking them, dude. I'm kind of liking them.
Um, did you, how do you use it? Did you use the technique I told you about?
I use that technique, but I've also used the technique where I just kind of like take a little bit of. Don't think this is gross or anything, but take a little bit of saliva, and then just kind of like put it in the pencil a little bit, and then go ahead and hit the art. You know what I'm saying? Like spit a little bit, but then like kind of like use your hands to like soak up the moistness up from the spit, the saliva, and then
Yeah.
just put it in the pencil, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Well,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Everybody has their own. Everybody has their own tricks, dude. You know, like
that's one way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's one way of doing it. You know, another one's just lick it
well, yeah, you can lick.
and
Yeah, but
go to town. You know. No, but in all seriousness, you know, I actually liked them until I found the watercolor markers. Before that, I was trying to use these. These are more like small paper. Paper wise, you're not really gonna do a big ass canvas with these. You're never gonna get anywhere.
yeah,
Um, and like I said, I mean, I like them for what they are. You know, they're dry first off, so you could carry them on you. And when you
yeah.
want water, just buy a little water bottle, use the little cap, put a few drops in there, and use that. You know, that's what I would do. Uh, for me, the way I use it, I grab a normal brush, I wet this brush. That thing is wet, you know, I put it across this here, and then it'll start slowly picking up the water, the ink, and then you go to town on it.
He said, "I've seen someone paint with their mouths and feet. Wow. That's creative. Man. That's really crazy." Man.
Yeah, I seen the other day. I've seen a dude. Um, I guess he had no forearms, so it was just arm and elbows, you know, and He had both of
Wow.
his arms were missing, and he would paint fucking crazy. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Yeah, dude. So wherever there's a will, there's a way, man. That's for damn sure. Uh,
Yeah, I've and it's definitely told through your art. The way you drew my dog, amazing, dude.
that was a
I
good
don't,
one, bro.
yeah, dude. I don't think anybody,
Thank you,
man.
man.
That's a good picture of my little mama, dude.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
How long did
That's
you take on that? How long did you take on that piece?
fuck. I don't know, man. I think with everything, maybe from start to finish, about 4 hours, give or take.
Yeah, it usually takes around 2, 3 hours.
You know what I mean? I think a little fun fact that I never told you. I had to do it twice.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the first
Oh.
time I had messed you up. I had tried coloring you, and I messed you up. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this looks
I
wrong.
know,
This looks
man.
wrong.
I know what it is, though, dude. It's my fucking beard,
Yeah,
man.
it was definitely the beard. It was around that area. I couldn't get that jawline right.
Hey,
You
man,
know?
it's all good. It's all good, brother.
Yeah, yeah, no. But I think it came out decent at the end. You know, for me not really trying to do portraits and stuff like that. I think it came out
So,
dope.
hey, so Zim, how do you feel about the World of Wonder Woman page?
The World of Wonderwoman page, I like it. I always wanted to ask, why did you change the name on that?
Oh, why did it change the name? You know what? I was gonna keep that name, but then I thought about it. I'm like, if I'm gonna go Wonder Woman, dude, I'm gonna have to go gut, butt, gun, whatever you want to call it, gung ho. I want to go all Wonder Woman. So I'm just like, if I keep that username, just like WW84, no, I mean, yeah, it might stand out a little bit, but if I put World of Wonder Woman, dude, that's really gonna sound like I'm a really big fan. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be. I don't know. I just thought it sound better. It'll attract more of an audience for people that love Wonder Woman, I guess. Uh, I'm getting more people that like what are those cosplayers, costume players,
Oh
whatever.
yeah, 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 yeah.
They're digging it, dude. Like I got people messaging me like, "Hey, I really like your page, this and that." I'm like, "Well, man," and ladies and gentlemen, I got a lot of new content coming to the page. So you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grow it every day, dude. Working hard on it, like my job. I don't have a job, but art is my job. So art is my job now, full time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, this guy, the Taurus says World of Wonder Woman sounds pretty big. Yeah, it actually does. It has a better sound to it. As opposed to that WW84, you're confined to just that. All people are gonna think 84. He must just mean the movie, you know.
Delator Comics, man. I appreciate you, man. And if you want to drop a slap on the page, man, you're more than welcome to.
I told him to get into that slap game, man. I'm telling
Yeah.
artists, whoever's out there, whoever you guys are, if you guys draw, get on these postal slaps.
Hey,
They're
they deliver them for free. I mean, you can't beat it, dude. You
or
can't
order
beat it.
them online. You don't have to pay anything out of pocket.
No.
They're widely and stupidly popular. And
You're welcome, brother.
you could do crazy art, man. I mean, just some of the stuff that I haven't posted yet, dude. Just because I've been having so much fun with this shit. I got content for like the next month, dude, without me having to do anything.
Dude, my
Uh,
mom likes my mom digging them, dude. She digs those slaps. She's like, "Are you gonna use these for art?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, that's an amazing slap right there." But my she's just like, "I think that'll be good for you." I'm like, "Yeah." Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters.
you know what I'm saying? Here, I'm just gonna go through them. I mean, you guys take your pick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, this guy's got frozen. What do you got over there? Oh my god, look at this guy, dude. Oh wow, that's beautiful, dude.
Oh, this one you
That's the
already seen.
yeah, that's the Ranger, right? Power Ranger.
Yeah.
One slap that I really want to see you do, Zim,
What is that, bro?
just because I'm a big fan. Don't worry, I'm not gonna say Wonder. Oh yes, Mickey Mouse. That's what I was just gonna say, Mickey. I want that.
You want it?
I want that.
It's yours, man.
Is that a pop? Is that a pop Funko of Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, I used a Pop Funko reference for it.
Did you? It looks really good, man.
No, no, I didn't trace the Funko.
Oh, hey,
You
but you
know
know
what I
what,
mean?
dude? Tracing is good though. You know what I mean?
Oh
It
yeah,
helps.
yeah, yeah. It definitely
Yeah.
helps, man.
And you
Uh,
could you could you could trace art, dude, and it could still be your own art. You know what I mean? Like if you look at it and you trace it and you just do it differently, you know, it don't matter, dude. You know?
and it's funny you say that because that's a conversation I had with Delatorre Comics a while back. You know, it's like for me growing up, I never thought about tracing. I did it a few times here and there, but I never felt like an actual artist. I'm like, oh, I'm tracing. I'm not an artist. But now that I talk to other artists, they're like, oh, well,
Yeah.
I used to. It's like I learned how to draw this fucking dope because I used to trace all the time. You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna touch down with you. Like, how did you feel about tracing? And
You know, honestly, I at one point in my mind, if you would have asked me that same question half a year ago, I would have said, well, if you're a tracer, you're not really an artist. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because it's kind of like you're cheating, but it's not, dude. It's not cheating.
Exactly. But now, you know, just looking it through that different lens and trying to see through people's perspective, I'm like, okay, I could see what you guys are, you know, what you guys mean and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I was reading a text
No,
from
you're good.
my girl.
You're good,
Uh,
brother.
it's like, oh, I see what you guys mean as far as creating and making it your own. It's pretty good because I think at the end of the day, that muscle memory that comes from drawing,
Yeah.
it'll definitely take effect and it'll definitely help your art and your style and everything else you want to do.
I here's how I look at tracing. If you trace something and you do it, you don't trace it to the T. You could trace it almost to the T, right? But if you put your own little touch to it and you know what I'm saying, your own little touch to the trace, I feel like that's original art still, dude. That's original
Okay.
art. Because you're not copying. I mean, you're tracing it, but you're not like, you know what I mean? You're not like, it's not like you're doing everything that's on there. You could trace it, but you have to put your own touch to it, like how you would draw it yourself, is what I'm saying. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. No, I guess you do it in your own style kind of thing.
So that the people would be able to tell like that's Vinnie shit or that's Zim shit because they know your draw and how you draw is what I'm saying.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, Tone Deaf guy, you know, he says he always felt like a fake when he traced.
Crazy.
You know, and yeah, don't I don't knock for it, man. I don't knock on it at all, dude. I think it's
This guy said Trace is copying. I mean, to each their own, man. Everybody's different, dude. You know?
oh, unique. That's my cousin as well. What's up,
Yeah.
cuz? Um,
What's up, cousin?
uh, oh, Trace is copying. Uh,
It kind of is to an extent. I wouldn't say like it's totally copying. You know what I mean? Because it's your own work in a way. You know, like
like for example, you could trace something and then you could come in and add like all these crazy colors and that'll be your own art. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, but I mean, if you're tracing, I mean, I don't know. I
There's
mean, technically, it is like a copy because it's a trace. It's a copy of the
there's
original.
two things I love about art, man. One is drawing, and the next is looking at my drawing and realize what I did and what I created. Because even if I'm like kind of like tracing a little bit,
Hmm.
I know for the next for the next obviously the next piece, I know what to look for. I know what mistakes I've did. So the next piece that I do, it's gonna come out a little bit better than the one before. You know,
No,
if that
definitely,
makes
bro.
any sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, definitely. And then on top of that, you know, it's like I've seen a lot of people like graffiti artists where they'll use projectors. Uh, they'll put their art on the projector and then they'll project it to the wall and then they'll do their mural or their face or whatever composition they're trying to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that right there too, it's like, okay, well, like you said, it technically he is copying it, but when the graffiti artist comes in, they start painting it and forming it in their own style, which is what you said. You know what I'm
I
saying?
honestly, dude, I feel like all art is copied because you're drawing something that was once created by somebody else, anyways. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, at this point right now, we start getting into what type of copying. Are we copying
yeah,
in the sense? Are we copying in the sense of tracing copying, or are we copying in the sense of legality? You know.
yeah. Well,
So.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm just saying, like, if I took one of your like drawings that you did for me and I did a trace over it, how would you? There, like, the only way you would know is if I did your trace to a T. Like, everything was just like the lines were there. The lines were there. Now, if you did a trace, I get it, tracing, right? But if you did your own little touch to it, then yeah, man, then you'll have your own like you have
Mhm.
your own like properties that you did for yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to say it without sounding like.
No, no, I get it, and I mean, just to get to the point, I don't feel bad if you use that technique to learn,
Yeah.
then by all means, bro, do it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no shortcuts around drawing. Some people are born fucking massive talented, others are not. I, for instance, am one that's not. You know, I had to learn the shit that I know how to do now that you guys are seeing. This is over 20 years of my experience, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm still learning, dude, and I still fuck up, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah. That's. I mean, you're good. You're a good artist, and
I thank you, bro.
you,
I honestly, I do appreciate that, man. Thank you very
you're welcome.
much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
but like, I feel like, dude, I feel like I can be like a freestyle artist, just drawing art, just drawing, just to get better at it. I mean, you know, just freestyling, you know, just drawing whatever, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Put a slap on the, you know what I'm saying? Put a slap on the floor and just start drawing on it,
There you
dude.
go. No, and that's dope, dude. I mean, for me, it's fun. It's a fun hobby that I picked up. It's not even a hobby, man. At this point, it's more of a really hardcore passion of mine, you know?
It's a
Just do,
lifestyle, man. It's a
yeah,
lifestyle, you know?
yeah, definitely. And I mean, now harder than ever, you know, just because, you know, just having the show, chatting with Zim and talking to you guys and you guys following and showing love. I mean, that motivates me as well, man. You know, the shit that you did, like you started doing, you started having that thingy, and it's like, oh, okay, I got slaps, man. Motivated me to do these slaps for you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, dude, you
The,
guys
the,
inspire
the,
me, dude. All your buddies, man. We got Deltor Comics, Armstrong, dude. I mean, the list goes on, dude. You guys all inspire me to start drawing again. Because honestly, dude, I wasn't really, you know, doing the art thing for a while. But then after I created the Wonderwoman page, I was just like, man, maybe I'm gonna start drawing again. You know, maybe I'm gonna start getting
no,
back into the.
and that's dope, dude. I'm actually It makes me happy to know that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Bruce, Monsters Art Clan. Uh, it it definitely makes me happy to know that. It makes me happy to know that not just me but everybody else. You guys are inspiring each other, and to me that's something that I love about humanity. You know what I'm saying? That closeness that people share, that bond and stuff. So I'm happy to see when people really help out and don't have big egos about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Or
terrible, dude.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, I'm the shit. You know, I got 10,000 followers. I'm not gonna help you, or I can't promote you because I've been there, dude. When I first started, they're like, oh, well, your art's good, but if you don't have like at least 1,000 followers, we're not gonna put you on here. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
fuck
I
you.
don't. Yeah, dude, it's like fuck you. Yeah.
It's like, fuck you. I don't need you guys to promote me. You know what I'm saying? So
You have a very good following system right now, dude.
yeah, yeah. These are some of my homeboys, man. Well, thank you guys for joining in and tuning in. It's been
3 followers and a taco. Yeah, dude, I want a taco. Shit, let me get a. You know what I'm saying? Let me get what is it? Arnachetta with
Rachera.
Let me get a Corona.
Oh shit. Yeah, that definitely people need each other in many facts of life. You know what I'm saying? Not just art, but in a lot of things. You know, and just humble yourself. Be open. Be open to a lot of stuff. You know, if you really want to learn, then I mean, like me, if I ever fuck up on something, and you guys want to criticize my art and call me out on it, please do by all means. That's the only way I'm gonna get better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, so I mean, if there's help, you know, don't ever be afraid to ask for help. Hey, man, how do you do this? How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? And not just
Yeah.
me, but just anybody in general, anybody who rides with me, anybody who fucks with my page. I mean, I'm anybody, everybody, and anybody who's been on my show. I know for a fact they're more than willing to help you guys out. So that's cool, man. That's what I want for this community.
Here, you're
And
much appreciated, brother.
yeah, man, I'm
Hey,
glad I
how many
am.
how many minutes we got left, man?
Honestly, we got about I say about a good solid 5-10 minutes.
Okay, good, good.
I joined in at 2:02, so we got till
Listen, man.
3:02.
In case you guys are wondering, you guys are probably looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. But this is what I'm in my motorcycle gear because I rode my bike up here. So in case you guys, this guy looks like a superhero. Yeah, I'm protecting myself, right? They're probably like, yeah, you know.
This guy's raging war. He's about a young wolf.
Yeah, I have my helmet. Don't worry, got my helmet right here. I just using it to like help hold my phone. So when I'm doing the podcast here, you know what I'm saying. I just wanted to switch it up, man. Come out here and I don't want to be cooped up in the house. You know, most podcasts everybody's indoors, but today's a nice day, so I'm like, let's bring it outdoors, man.
Yeah, yeah. You know, let's see. Bruce says first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club.
I thought it was Wonderwoman already.
Oh shit! First rule of Wonder Woman: don't talk about Wonder Woman. You know, Art Strong says, you know, he's like, I'm happy that I follow you guys. Art helps escape from my real world bullshit.
Thought it
When
was
I'm
a
down on
bulletproof vest, he said. Yeah, it looks like a
him.
bulletproof vest, right?
Yeah, it does, man. It fucking does. So Art
Uh,
Strong, yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm happy we follow each other, man.
hey,
And
guys, check this out, though. Look at that.
definitely grateful for all you guys. Damn, that's a sick view.
Yeah, dude. I bet you could draw that, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
could, but do I want to? No.
No. It'd probably be hard, dude. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, my youngest brother, he actually throws it down, man. Delanuse, he's also sometimes he's on here, so he's definitely he's a good painter, man. He's been rocking those like Bob Ross. What are they? Um, you know, the scenery type stuff. So he'd be on that too, man. What do you got? What do you got for later, dude? Oh man, it looks like it froze. There we go.
Wait, what happened to him? I didn't hear what you said,
What
man.
you got going on later today? So what you
Probably
got going
going
on later today?
probably finish riding. A little bit of riding, maybe.
Okay.
Do some riding and just enjoy the rest of the day, I guess. Hey, so will this save this podcast or this live video? Will it save?
Yeah. At the end, once we end it, it'll give you two options. It's gonna say either upload it or save it to your stories or delete.
Yeah.
You save it to your stories. You save it to your stories, and you'll have 24 hours. It'll be on there for a day.
Oh,
But what I'm gonna do?
yeah. Tell me what you're gonna do because I want to get it from you.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is same thing I do with all my thingies. I use this program, this one program. I use my phone to record the screen, what's going on the screen. If you have an Android, you might be able to use it too. It's a program. You download the program, and it lets you download whatever you're watching on your screen. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's usually how I do it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this one, and I'm gonna save the other one. It's gonna go up on the channel as well, dude.
Well,
You know?
I want to put it. I want to put one on because I have a YouTube channel too. I would like to put it on mine if you don't mind, dude.
No, definitely. I don't mind at all, dude. That's why I asked what you were gonna do later, cause later today, after this, I'm gonna get ready, take my daughter back, I might chill with him for a little bit. I might not. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But I definitely might want to go and see if I could probably stop by, see if I could either drop something off to you, you know.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, man, no problem, dude.
So,
I got a gift for you, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a Christmas gift. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going in and out here. I don't know what's going
got a
on.
little. No, I had a call, man. It might happen again. It might happen again,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
But yeah, dude, definitely, I definitely give you some. I got some art and some posters I want to give you as well, man. Some cool shit. Um, so definitely, if we could meet up later, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, just let me know what time and shit, or you know.
Yeah, more than likely, maybe I would say maybe about 7:30 ish, 8 ish.
Now, before we get off here, dude, I want to talk a bit. I want to talk about one more subject, man. So about this year, how do you want to end the rest of 2019? How do you want to end it, man?
Um, what do you
That's a
mean?
that's a tough question, right? Like, how would you want to end it? Like
So,
in an art way, how would you want to end it in an artistic way? Like, how would you want to end this year of 2019? Because this year wasn't the greatest for me, but um, yeah.
honestly, at this point right now, I just want to enjoy the holidays, man. Um, I want to be able to not do any art, so I could spend more time with, just family and stuff, friends. I got friends from out of town, maybe chill with you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure,
So
man.
that's why these past few months I really haven't taken any commissions, and just because I wanted to focus on myself, take time for myself, and thanks to these slaps, I'm able to do all that shit. So, like I said, I got content for days, guys, for days. You know what I'm saying?
This guy's
So
got him for days over here, man.
so that shit could hold me up for a while,
Ten,
and I'm
fifteen
still.
dollars a pop, man. You already know what time it is, man. Zim
Oh,
got him.
that definitely got him. Call me, man. Hit me up. DM me.
Yeah.
You guys already know. What about
So,
yourself?
uh,
What about yourself?
man, I just want to end the year on a good note, man, with God and hope that I get better, at my art, get more better
No,
art. Yeah.
word, word.
The Slap King. Bruce Art said the Slap King. What's up, boy? I feel you.
Later's Art Strong. Thanks for joining
Yeah,
in.
I think he said he had to go, so I mean
Yeah,
that's all
yeah.
right.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, in case you guys are wondering, also this is a Carmella hat. You know what I'm saying? Carmella, Mella is money. WWE. Not that you guys watch
Ah,
it, but yeah.
yeah.
I
No,
just want.
I fucking left that a long time ago, man.
Oh, wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm stay faithful, bro. I've been watching wrestling since I was a little onion, man. Some little
I
onion, little kid and
I
shit.
the honestly I remember the very first or the very last time I watched wrestling, which was when Kane was first introduced.
Yeah,
Remember Kane, Undertaker's brother?
yeah.
When
The Brothers of Destruction. Yeah,
yeah, when he was introduced with his red suit and stuff the first time, I think that was his first appearance was the last time I watched that. You know what I'm saying?
he said. So why Wonder Woman? I have a lot of. I'm a fan of a lot of different women. Wonder Woman is just my DC. She's like my big comic that I really love. Um,
Well, actually the real fact for that is because in today's society we have to wonder if they are women. Hey, all these fucking dudes, man. Fuck
oh
out of
yeah,
here with
because they're
that shit.
like transgender and they want to
Yeah,
join the
yeah.
Olympics and shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Bruce is like, you said DC, I'm out.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here then. Nah.
Oh, is he Marvel? Is he Marvel?
No, yeah, I think so, man. I mean, I love both, but I'm more of a Marvel head, man. Just
So
to be
if you
honest,
do
man.
now, if you do like Marvel, do you know who the woman of Marvel is?
Jean Grey,
Is it
Marvel
Miss
Girl,
Marvel? Miss
Miss
Marvel?
Marvel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, dude, she's hot, dude.
man, they're all hot.
But listen, man, she's no Gal Gadot, she's no Wonder Woman. I'll tell you that right now.
It's like I'm both.
I mean, dude, I like Marvel too. I'm Marvel too. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I'm not Marvel too. But honestly, dude, I already told you this, Zim, and you already know, man. It's DC till the death of me, bro. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
definitely, definitely, man.
Come on, man, Batman, dude. Who's gonna challenge Batman in Marvel, dude? Who's gonna challenge Batman?
Man, who's not gonna challenge Batman?
Okay, because we got Justice League. Guess what? We also got Superman too. Now that motherfucker, he can fly. You know what I'm saying? He can fly right through your damn window.
Take you out of space and drop your ass.
The woman of Marvel is Hugh Jackman, bad bitch. What? Oh man.
That's funny.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting down to the seconds here, huh?
Yeah, seconds here, man. So, bro, thanks again, dude. Fucking, thanks again, everybody, for joining in. This was fucking fun as fuck. Um, See if we could catch up a little later today, bro, just so we could exchange some shit and then see what else we could do from there, bro.
All right,
Uh,
brother.
if I'm here late, I might go on later tonight. Have a late show. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me on that. If I am, everybody else, feel free to hop in. Thanks for having me, Vin.
All right, man. Hey, it was nice having my boy Zim, and man, y'all can catch the cast. Hey, send that to me, cause I want that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to put it on a file, and if I do meet up with you a little later, then I'll give you the flash drive.
All right, brother. Anyways, man, it was nice having my boy Zim, the artist, the man himself. It's your boy Young Wolf. We're gonna catch up a little bit later, man. And until then, guys, we will end this podcast. And that's beautiful, man. That's real beautiful, you know.
Yeah, thanks for having me, dude. Thanks
All
again,
right,
bro.
man.
It was fun.
Peace out, guys. We love you.
Peace out, G.
Anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining the podcast, man. And you know, we're out of here. Until the next time, guys.